WAC Fast Break Extra. I'm your host, Kendra Sheehan. Today we have a very special guest joining. It's Tiarra Brown from Grand Canyon, and we have to talk about what a week you had, especially on Thursday night. Pretty emotional night, I'm sure, as you broke Grand Canyon's Division I era program record for career points. You went in, you just needed 3 points to do it. You get plenty more than that. Take me through what that night was for you after quite a career at Grand Canyon that certainly isn't over by any means just yet.
It meant a lot. I didn't know about the record until right when the game had started. So I kind of when the game had started, we wanted to come out with an edge, how we kind of always wanted to come out on. But it kind of reflected back to my freshman year and like the journey that I have been on since I've been here, and I'm blessed and thankful for the position I'm in.
And of course, another great moment as well as head coach Molly Miller gets her 100th win at GCU. You were her very first recruit, so 100 of
Mhm.
those wins, you were part of every single one of them. How special was that for both of you to get to celebrate such big accomplishments, knowing you started this journey together?
Right. It was very special specifically for that reason. We started the journey together. So, when we have a lot of interviews or talks about our years here, it's always a we, we did this, we experienced this, we've been through this instead of the I. So it kind of, hit different.
What did you guys say to each other? Did you guys have a conversation after of just, a moment to reflect on like, wow.
Yeah, we kinda put it all into one, congratulations on the win. It kinda was a team talk, and also she did point out, like, me being here, for 5 years and just a solid foundation.
And we've talked quite a bit about Coach Molly Miller and her impact on you, but can you elaborate a little bit more now after this special night of what she's meant to you, both as a player on the court, but also outside of the game of basketball, and who you are as a person now?
Um, I feel like being here, she has played a role really on just a role model, like, not her being a role model to me, she is a role model to me, but me being a role model to others, and outside not just on the court, but outside of the, court. She taught me, perseverance, and as well as she always says this every year, comparison is a thief of joy, and that means a lot to me because it's just like, I never complain about the position that I'm in and compare it to others because that can really have a toll on your mentality and where you are in life. And I carry that not just on the court, but off the court. And I think that has helped me a lot.
And I mean, in today's day and age, you could have transferred numerous times, and you had that loyalty to stay with Coach Miller, to stay at Grand Canyon. Why is that place so special that you poured 5 years into your time there?
It's just where I started at, and I feel like I have, we have a goal. Like I said, it's hard to say I because me and Coach Miller been here same time, same time frame. So we still have a goal that I believe that we can still accomplish. And I never lost faith because I do believe where I'm at is where I need to be, and I have faith in the program and the system. So it's a big reflection of just being here for 5 years and having to just stay solid.
And I mean, this team is rolling 13 game win streak. It's fourth longest in the country right now. How connected is this group? It seems like you're playing some really good basketball, non-conference, and now, of course, rolling into the start of conference play.
We're just playing with a chip on our shoulder, literally. Like, we're not waiting until March. We wanted to start early, and I think all my teams that I've been on throughout the years here, we know what we are capable of, but we intended to wait until we got there, and we based it off the preseason um polls and what we were ranked, but we are starting to stay where our feet are at and just play where we are and play with that chip on our shoulder no matter what game it is.
Yeah, what were some of the conversations, even, before the season, kind of the non-conference, and especially before conference play started, where, you guys have been in these positions before. You've gone on these long win streaks, and how do you just continue to
Mhm.
keep going on and let that carry you into the conference tournament?
Some conversations that we have is we have to know that being ranked at a high, number one, even ranked number two, just being highly ranked. to the other teams, we are their championship game. So we are always going to have, you know, something to really fight for every game, no matter what, what their record is. Like, you can't go into a game easy. We always have to go, hit first. So we kind of have the same conversation before each game to kind of have that chip on our shoulder going into the game.
What do you like most about your game? And obviously, you've been working on your leadership. You're the
Mhm.
person that as soon as you speak, Coach Miller has said it before. People are going to listen. How have you developed your game and also that leadership aspect to where you are now?
I'd really just put myself into their shoes, and like I said, I've been here since my freshman year. So for our fifth year kids who are new at this program, it could be a struggle for them. So I put myself in their shoes and try to be more verbal in what I would have wanted as a freshman here. And I try to show that first as well defensively because that's where our system is, and that kind of gets the team started and then everyone going.
You got to play a couple years also with your sister,
Yeah.
Tiana. She graduated, I believe, in 2022. Talk to
Mhm.
me a little bit about that relationship. How much is she still watching Grand Canyon basketball and
Mhm.
maybe even attending games if possible?
Yeah, it was literally like my mom was here. Like she pushed me just as she was, in high school, like, Tara, no, like you're not supposed to do that. Like, do this. Like, come on, like she just told you to do that. Like, it's literally like my mom here or another coach, on the staff who was here. But it was a great time, and she's still following along. She flies out to see a couple of games. So, having her around still is very fun.
I mean, now once she did graduate, what was it like to almost be okay? I'm on my own. She's not here anymore. It's just me. I'm the only Brown sister still playing.
It kinda I thought it would hit a little different, but, same thing had happened to me in high school. She left for my last 2 years, and I kinda had to step in. I think my leadership role kinda, like, started there as well. So, I was kinda aware of it.
What is she up to nowadays for all our Grand Canyon fans who are watching, wondering?
She's working, she's moving to Dallas pretty soon. She's moving out of Washington pretty soon. So she's been traveling. She gets free flights. So, she's been traveling around, having her little fun, So
Post college, I mean, I guess that's what you get to do, right?
Right.
Some other fun questions for people who haven't gotten a chance to go to Grand Canyon all that often. What's your favorite food spots, either on campus or maybe a little bit off?
There's a fuzz spot that I love. Like, I don't even think fuzz popular out here, but it's off campus. It's right down the street. And on campus, let me think. I'm not gonna say chick because I think I overate that this summer and I just can't eat it again. But on campus, I'll say purple greens. It's like this rice bowl. You can put salmon, shrimp, any type of protein, and then your veggies and sauce.
Sounds like a very healthy,
It,
athlete responsible
yeah.
choice. What is your favorite thing to do outside of the game of basketball?
I don't have a specific hobby, but I literally like to just get up and do random things. Like some days, like we'll get up and go paint. It's nice outside. We'll go paint, or we'll go to the movies or to the mall. Like just basic things. I don't have a specific hobby that I do.
How have you found it is the best way to connect with some of these new players that are joining your team? What's the best way you found to team bond outside of practice?
Literally just we just hang out. We're with each other 24/7. Once we finish practice, we go shower and we all end up back together at the end of the day. So we just hang around each other a lot.
I know the new you just celebrated New Year's not too long ago.
Mhm.
Obviously, you guys are in season. What was the team celebration that night?
Let me think. Really, we had pizza. We had pizza and wings, and we tried to watch the countdown, but somebody couldn't get on the TV fast enough, so we did our own countdown on our own time.
Also, the new year, a chance to kind of reflect, reset for the year. What were some of the goals that maybe you made for 2025 as you look at, finishing your last year of
Mhm.
collegiate basketball?
I just one of my main goals is just staying where my feet are at because I feel like it's really easy to look towards the future or to think about the past or even past games or your future life or what's going to be next after college. And I think, that can be very stressful, or that can, just to be not worried about. And I think staying where your feet's at really helps you get through your days and positively, and, have better outcomes.
And I know you just said, stay where your feet are at. Have you thought about what you are going to do after college? Are you wanting to go into coaching or, a different occupation?
Yeah, eventually I do want to coach, but I think I know I want to play overseas after this year. So,
Okay, okay.
yeah.
Well, Jeremy, thank you so much for spending a little bit of time with us as Grand Canyon will hit the road and play at Abilene Christian this Thursday. That'll be a 5 p.m. Mountain Time start on ESPN Plus.
Thank you.